Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I was sort of amazed. It took almost probably, I think, maybe 7 or 8 minutes. We came to the real heart of the problem. Just throw money at it. If you know to fix the problem, just throw money at it. When you're showing no leadership, I guess I would throw a diversionary tactic out there and do that as well. What I'm having trouble here understanding is also what has been said by many speakers this morning, Mr. Speaker, is that true refugees are not the problem. They can still apply. Nothing in this bill keeps that rigorous process from them applying and going through that process. We're simply adding a certification step. Now, undoubtedly, that's a little cumbersome for our Secretary of Department of Homeland Security because he has this problem. He says it's cumbersome for him to certify each Syrian refugee personally. And, you know, there's issues here. Is it just hugely cumbersome and not the most effective use of the Secretary's time? I'm sorry, you're the Secretary of the Homeland Security Department in this country. Your job is to keep us protected, and however that may play out, get the resources, do what you're supposed to be doing. It's not keeping the example of a young mother with kids from going through the process. There's nothing in this bill that does that. That's a distraction. I'll talk about the rule. The rule's straightforward. Vote for the rule in just a few minutes. Vote with the side of those who are protecting America. Make sure that we're protected. That's a simple choice this morning. That's what this rule does. It gives us to a bill that allows us to put an extra level of security and an extra level of certification so this administration cannot just continue to do what they're doing. That's not lead. You know, I was stunned just a few moments ago when I heard from my friend that this appeals to the worst in the U.S. This appeals to the worst in the U.S. Protecting America and trying to find ways to do that appeals to the worst of us. That, to me, is derogatory to every man, woman who serves in our military, who goes and fights for freedom not only here but abroad. You're telling me to add a level of protection to those who live within our borders is appealing to the base of who we are? That is not true. Deflect how you want to. Talk about this bill. Vote no if you want to. Go on the side of saying, you know, we got it pretty good right now. Those that have come haven't done anything. I would rather see a proactive approach. I'd rather see something that is very reflective of the world's times. And when we do that, then we're fulfilling our role. That's the best of America, not the worst. I reserve.
Gentlemen.